This team does everything as a group. We ask for Lindsay Whalen, we get Lindsay Whalen, Sylvia Fowles, and Seimone Augustus. How appropriate. But this press conference I thought was vintage Lindsay.
Yes.
Like that was you up there. Did this go the way that you had hoped it would go today?
Yes, it did. It went. I thought it went good. I thought it went spectacularly.
Same.
I knew when I put on my blue dress today in Lynx colors that it was going to be a good day.
I followed you.
Thank you, Jeezy.
Weezy, you know what kind of surprised me? That you did not get emotional at all. I don't know if you could see Cheryl beside you. There were times where she was deep breathing.
Yeah.
She was going to the water bottle.
Yeah.
She was really emotional. Did you feel emotion today and just didn't show it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of thoughts and everything, but no. I mean, I feel like I've been pretty okay with this decision for a while, and so I just wanted to. I don't know. I just wanted to have as much, I guess, fun with it as possible, and I don't know. It's been an up and down season, and so we have a game tomorrow, so I don't know. I was just kind of trying to, keep my end a little more lighthearted. That's my personality, anyways, and just yeah.
Did you see Cheryl?
I did. Yeah, I did.
Did that surprise you though?
No, not from coach. Not from coach.
You
Yeah,
knew she'd be
she's emotional, and I mean she wears her heart on her sleeve, so I knew that she would probably be emotional, and so I told her we just have to make jokes up there and we'll get through it.
One of you did.
Yeah.
When you walked in, I could see you kind of scan the room. And what did it mean for you to see Sil and Seimone and then the entire back half of people that weren't even in the chairs looking
Yeah.
back at you, here for you? What did that support and all those faces mean to you?
Yeah, that was probably the most overwhelming part, and the best part was just to see. To see my teammates. It's their off day. We just had a tough one last night, so it really meant a lot. And that's why I said that's why we've been able to do everything we've been able to do together, just because that's just kind of how we roll. And so yeah, it was definitely a cool feeling, a cool moment.
Stay here long enough for me to ask these two just a question about you, because I want to know, we know Lindsay, the player. We see the player, we hear these press conferences and things. You guys see the person that you travel with, that you laugh with, that you go through the hard times, the great times. What have you guys learned, Sil, about Lindsay, the person, the friend? What is she like?
Very charismatic. She's just a loving person, and I don't think you can get that in too many people who's just willing up themselves, and they just want you to come out and be better on a daily basis, and that's what Lindsay give us. And so I'm just happy.
And now she's willing up
I
to
know.
I mean, I'm just happy to have this opportunity with Lindsay. Not everybody have that opportunity, And like I told Lindsay, this has been the best 3 seasons of my life, just because of her. Everybody brings something different, but Lindsay brings a lot to the team, and she's like our quarterback. You better not go.
Moan had to look away.
Well, Seimone, you've known Lindsay longer than anyone because you were here when she came, and you guys have been through so much. How do you describe the years that you've spent playing with her?
I mean, just a fierce competitor, a great person. We laugh all the time, like you said. That was vintage Weezy, like her sense of humor that sometimes people don't see because you see her as a basketball player all the time. But, we pass Instagram messages just like laughing amongst each other. But like I've always said, it's a sister feel. Like that's my sister from another mother, type situation. And I'm just thankful that I had an opportunity to experience some great moments in her career here in Minnesota. Just seeing her come back to Minnesota and having the impact that she's had here, with the young ladies coming in with your jerseys on and, the fans of the U of M wearing their maroon and gold. It's just been amazing to see the impact that she's had on changing the culture of women's basketball here.
What's the next week going to be like? You at least have 3 games, then you have playoffs, wherever that takes you and however long it is, and this is it. These are your final moments on the court. For you and for the two of you, what is this week going to be like, do you think?
Yeah, first, we have 3 games. We're in the thick of a race, so, I think, hopefully the fans come out and, not only it's the last couple regular season games for me, but just, we need that little extra punch and that little extra boost, but then, like I said, once we get to that playoff time, I mean, there's just something about this team. So we're going in, I don't know, absolutely leaving it all out there for sure. And we're going to go in and see what happens. But, you know, wouldn't want to play us if I was another team in this situation. So we'll be ready to go.
You guys going to try to freeze frame moments at all? Play it any differently, knowing that you won't be playing with 13 after this?
Leave it all out there. I mean, that's what Weezy's career has been on. Like, you can go from her Connecticut days to now. Like, she's always been a player that left it all on the floor. So these are the last 3 games, and then, you know, the playoffs, we're going to do it in Weezy fashion, which is we're going to leave it out there on the floor. And like I've been saying, like, my little quote this year has been, what is for us will not pass us. So if it's meant for us to do great things this year, we will. But we're going to make sure that we're doing what we need to do to make that happen.
Really rode around that saying by Moan, and I mean, it's been great. I mean, Moan gave probably one of the most inspirational before Game 5 last year speeches I've ever heard, and I mean, other than the 14,000, that was what she said. Stuck with us all, and that's the reason why we won last year. And so she's had this saying, this quote, this mantra for the last probably like month, and I fully believe it. So we just have to, you know, go out there and do it and leave it out there.
One big push, one last push.
That's right.
Thanks, you guys. Seimone, Augustus, Sylvia, Fowles, Lindsay Whalen. I want you to know. I mean, I have covered you since.
Yeah, easy, easy.
I have covered you since 2003.
I know.
And I've got photographic proof. But along the way, we have, and everybody's just scattered now because this is your moment. But we've become
our
friends.
moment.
Okay.
This is
And
our moment, Jesus.
I have admired you for so long as a player and a competitor and all of those things, and then I got to know you as a person and a friend, and I just think the world of you.
Thank
You're
you,
one of my favorites, and I can't wait to see what our 2-man show looks like when you finally cut down on your jobs and we can finally put some together.
And I can't wait to do it because we're making this happen. It's going to be a morning TV show, I think. Jeezy and Weezy. The Jeezy and Weezy show. We've already got this all planned from the back of our Timberwolves charter flights for the FSN days. For real, this is gonna happen.
Well, this closes this chapter, but I know you got another one over at the U. You're gonna have a lot of Golden Gopher fans, including me, including a lot of our Fox Sports North viewers. So we are behind you. We are wishing you nothing but more success in your life.
Jeezy, have you gotten season tickets for the Gopher women's basketball team?
Maybe we can work on that in a minute.
Sounds good.
Not yet. Do you have a connection?
I do. I do.
All right, what a day. Lindsay Whalen goes out in Wheezy style. Couldn't have written it any better. Number 13.